What is going on, everybody? It's JO30. I'm bringing you guys another video. This time we're going to be talking about some team leaders. If you guys don't know what team leaders are, you've been missing out. They're basically, each team has 5 team leaders that you can make. You can make any of them, honestly, just by doing their sets here. You get to pick one of the 5 per team once you complete all the prior requirements. You can't pick multiple of the final team leaders per team, but they're pretty cool. I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't do them. There's a lot of obvious reasons why you should, or maybe why you shouldn't, but I'll explain them for you guys first. So, I think one of the more obvious ones is there is a MUT Master implication. For guys that want to get MUT Master done, you have to actually do some of these team leader sets. Not only do you have to do some of the sets, you have to do 8 of them, you also have to do the sequences. The sequences are just a solo challenge, and it does not include the elite ones. If you guys are curious what exactly those are, I'll show you if you guys head on into solo challenge. AFC or NFC, it doesn't even matter. You scroll down and you have to complete these 16 game strings. These are pretty easy. I think they're all pretty much moments. Maybe the last one isn't if I check the last one. No, they are all moments. And at the end of it, you do get a bunch of stuff during it, but at the end of it, you do get to pick one of the 80 overalls that you need to complete for the 86 overall. So, MUT Master is one reason. Second reason, they're actually pretty useful. They're useful for multiple ways. If you guys just roll a normal team, you'll find these cards that could be useful for guys that are maybe going no money spent, or maybe that are guys out there that these are good backups. I find a lot of these cards being good special teams cards since they're good backups in general. That's how I like them. And also, if you guys have a salary cap team, I find these cards incredibly useful. Shane Ray is a really good card right here just to make a first impression. He's got 90 finesse move on him. That's phenomenal on the Shane Ray. Not many cards have that. The Cliff Abel's another card that has it, but Shane Ray is a really, really good card. James Bradbury is another card I like. Who's super useful, a really solid zone corner, good for salary cap as well. And then you have a few that are good for users. There's the Anthony Barr, the Deion Buchanan, there's the Mark Barron, a bunch of cards out there that you guys can go out and use, or even some safeties like Byron Jones and Maurice Alexander. Another reason why you guys might want to do these is because these are a little bit more cost efficient. If you do all the solo challenges, you do the elite solos as well, you get yourself basically 2 free team leaders, and then in order to finish them, you just need to complete 3 others, which depending on the team is around 30 to 50k, which isn't all that bad. One example is Morgan Moses. Morgan Moses is a great right tackle. He clocks in at an 86 overall. Compared to this Ryan Bulaga, he's actually got 3 more strength. He's got actually 5 more run block, 3 less pass block. So, and Bulaga goes for around 95 to 100k, even like a card like the Zach Strafe. Zach Strafe is only actually better by 1 pass block and is actually 2 less strength than the Morgan Moses. So these are actually pretty efficient for what you do. And I know you can't sell them, but I'll get into the negatives later. But you save a lot of coins just by upgrading your team in certain areas. I know this may not affect people that have the juiced out teams, but think about it for a guy that's no money spent. Think about it for a guy maybe even like me. I do spend money. You see, I definitely spend money in this game. But Morgan Moses will be my right tackle. I have no reason to go spend 100k on a right tackle here, but I can go complete Morgan Moses for maybe 30k. Lastly, there might be some implications down the road. I don't know anything specifically, but the way that this looks, you could use an 86 overall elite down the line. As you're seeing from an elite token right here, you need an 84 to an 85 elite, an 82 to an 83. You actually need 2 of those, and you need 3 80 to 81s overall. Who knows, down the road you might need to collect some elites. And why not throw in some NAT elites? Elites that don't even play in your team anymore. They might be useful right here and right now, but down the road, you may not find them useful, but you can use them in sets. It might help you out down the road. It's a little 30k investment, maybe even 20k depending on which ones you do. That can help you later on in the game as well. Hopping into why some people may not want to do these, and maybe why you should not do these, here are a few reasons why. First of all, these do cost coins to do. I know some people may not even have the coins or the luxury to do these, or some people may find these not even worth doing because they cost certain coins to do. I know some of them are pretty expensive. I know the Titans are expensive. I know the Vikings are expensive. The Texans. There are a lot of cards, or even the Falcons, that have very expensive golds or silvers that you need, because you need gold. You need gold tokens, and you also need silver ones as well to complete these sets, and you need gold players in order to do them. Also, these are pretty time consuming. If you're a guy that likes to grind, there are a lot of solos. One string of the 16 solos does take an hour and a half to 2 hours long, depending on how you're doing them, or depending on how good you are doing solos. Yeah, that's a thing. Being able to do solos well. These strings do take some time to do for the guys out there, so just a little heads up on that. Also, your team might be better, or your team may be better off not using these cards. I know some people, if I show you my juice team, I may not need some of these in certain areas. That's why it may not be worth doing. If I show you like my main team, certain areas like wide receiver. I don't need any of these wide receivers. I don't need any of these quarterbacks. I need maybe one offensive lineman. I don't need any of the tight ends, nor do I need a running back. Some guys' teams may not find that they need them. And also, the other implication is you'd rather just sell the golds that you have. Since a lot of people are doing these sets, it's driven some of the prices up on some of these cards. And if I just showed you some teams out there where these golds are just incredibly expensive, if I show you some of these cards here, you'll probably see that these things are going for a good amount. I mean, like Falcons are going for 3K. Imagine if I sold all my Falcons. You make a nice profit. And if you sold all the cards in your team, you make a really nice profit. And probably one of the things you guys are saying, why hasn't he said this yet? Well, the main reason why you probably should do this in the very end is because you actually can make something from all of this. If you guys end up doing the entire AFC or the entire NFC, I know that's a lot of time, a lot of coins, a lot of resources. You can do these NFC or AFC master sets. If you complete all the AFC ones, you get an auctionable 93 overall Odell Beckham Jr., who is incredible. I'll show you the stats. And if you do the entire AFC ones, you get an auctionable 93 overall Khalil Mack. So Odell Beckham Jr. is already going for 1.5 mil. That's a crazy profit you can make on this. But take a look at the card itself. That card is absolutely bonkers. 92 speed, 92 route running, 94 spec catch. That's actually one of the faster cards in the game, if not the fastest card in the game. Great jumping on him. And then if you even look at the Khalil Mack, I mean, these cards are the best cards in the game, but these cards go for so much. Khalil Mack a little less, but this Khalil Mack's ridiculous. Look at that card. Look how good that card is. 85 speed, 82 strength, 92 block shed, 93 finesse movement, 89 power move. I mean, the options are there for you guys. Weigh them down to yourself. What type of player are you? If you're a no money spent guy, you might find some of these cards worth doing. If you're a guy that could really use the coins and you've been hoarding a lot of cards, you could sell them and make a ton of profit and buy certain cards that you want that can improve your team in different ways. I don't really know. It is more player specific build on why you should or should not do this. If you guys did enjoy this video though, make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys subscribe for more. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I am out of here. Peace.